more of that humanity coming through, what would be the next, pardon the word, logical evolution for Spock for Star Trek 3?
Well, I have some ideas about that actually, and I had a meeting in LA last week where we started to talk about the third movie a little bit, and just sort of sketch out some of the landscape for the characters and where they might go in this film. And I don't know. I think it's still finding itself, but I do think at the end of the second film they set off on the 5-year mission. So it'll be interesting to see where we pick up the story and how far into that mission we meet back up with the characters. But I think Spock's sense of responsibility to his identity, his species, could or maybe should factor into.
Sorry, you can pick it up.
Maybe factor into that story, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. There will probably be more ass kicking, right?
What'd you say over there?
I love you.
Oh, yeah, I think there has to be some ass kicking. I always set the bar pretty high.
Yes, right over there in the blue shirt.
Hello.
Hi.
What was it like working with Michael Kaplan, the costume designer, and how were your costumes like? I know it's like big armor. How is it like constricting for when you're trying to act?
Well, Michael is an absolute genius costume designer. He's done so many incredible films over the years. It's kind of he's one of those people like you can't really imagine. Like he did the costumes for Blade Runner. You know what I mean? It's just like the history and the journey of his career is so impressive. And he's really good about supporting what we need as actors, both physically and in terms of character and how the costumes inform our physicality and inform the characters that we're playing. The volcano suit was by far the most challenging of the costumes that I had to wear in this film. It was designed by a team of people with like literally laser precision. They did like laser scans of my body and built each of the pieces independently, but then fit them all together. It was crazy. There was like a fan and a microphone and speakers in the helmet and a cooling system that they would hook me up to that would pump cold water through these tubes that I was wearing underneath. So they did everything that they could to make me comfortable and make me able to communicate. But the set that we were working on in that volcano suit, for the most part, was about as big as this room. JJ was probably at the other end of the room, and we were outside, and it was a challenging but yet really exhilarating sequence to shoot. I think the volcano sequence in the film is one of the more exciting ones that I got to be part of. So I owe a lot of that to Michael and his team of people who built that amazing volcano suit.
And just the suit alone, how long did it take for them to kind of assemble it onto you?
How long did it take me to put it on? About 20 minutes, I would say.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not that bad. But then I would have to leave it on because you can't really get in and out of it. It weighs about 65, 70 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. It's hard.
It's hard. The person in the looks like a Captain Kirk shirt, I think.
Check off, but yeah.
Sorry. Now I'm gonna get attacked after this.
Another Spock question. Sorry, I wanted to ask how Leonard Nimoy has influenced you, and kind of how you came into the character as your own.
Leonard was very supportive of me from the beginning, and I was really grateful for that. He made himself available to me in 2007 when I got cast. He was a part of the announcement at Comic-Con that I was going to play the role, and I was mostly just grateful for his support. What I could never have predicted or imagined was how close we've become in our actual lives. And Leonard is someone that I absolutely love, and I'm so grateful for his presence in my life. I feel very connected to him and his wife Susan, and we spend a lot of time together. I see him very often. And, they go out of their way to support me in whatever I'm doing, and I go out of my way to make sure that I can see them whenever we're in the same place. And they both came up to Boston and saw the new Glass Menagerie there. They'll be at my opening night on Broadway. I mean, they really have become like family to me, and that's something I would have never imagined. So for me, this role has been so powerful and such a great experience creatively and professionally, but also on a personal level. I feel like my relationship with Leonard has informed my life in an entirely new way, so I'm most grateful for it. I love him.
And then there was the car commercial. Have you guys all seen the...
He's so funny at that. It's great.
It's brilliant. Like, did that come together? Like, they called you, then they called us, or like?
Yeah, they asked. I've had a bit of a relationship with Audi, and I really like the people at the company, and they came up with this idea. They do a handful of these every year. So they pitched it to me, and then pitched it to Leonard, and he was up for it if I was up for it, and it was a great day. I flew out from New York. Actually, I was in Boston to play. I flew out from Boston for a day, and it was really just an excuse for us to hang out and play around. We did that in one day, so it was awesome.